Alright, we are in the second channel and we're going to show you how to air leak down test your motor because, well, Josnii's bike here is just super clapped now, basically. And check, hold on. Actually, as a matter of fact, oh, you don't even have a battery. Look at that temp. 420 degrees. 420 degrees on this bad boy, so I don't know how it's still working.
It's that MOPBOYZ build, bulletproof.
Yeah, I guess so, because right now this thing is, I don't know if it's going to make it for Ferry, in all honesty. So we're going to do an air leak down test on it right now because I'm thinking that this thing might have an air leak now because it should not be getting that hot. We took the carb apart and it has the same jetting I run in all my builds, and my builds never get that hot. I literally just checked all the temp gauges on my bike and none of them really seen above 360. So this thing's getting 60 degrees hotter than any other bike I have right now. We don't know why. It's the same jetting, same exact build as everything else. So I'm starting to think that there's an air leak somewhere in this motor that happened right after we built it because we haven't really looked at it since we built it. So basically, we're going to take this whole kit, which is on the giveaway motor right now. Everything you buy on the website is one entry to win this motor. But we're going to take this air leak kit that's on here. It's basically just a block-off plate for the exhaust. Stick this into the intake and we're going to pump it up. We're going to see if this thing's not ready to blow or if it's still holding air before we even try to retune it again. And we're going to have Josnii do it, and he doesn't even know how to change a spark plug. So yeah. That's how easy this air leak down tester kit is.
Yeah.
How this works is super easy. We have a bike pump hooked up to it. It has a normal pressure gauge on here. You basically just throw 6 PSI, roughly. It kind of leaks when you take it off, so that one's holding. But usually wait about 20 minutes, make sure it's not going down. And that just tells us that there's no air leaks anywhere on here, especially on the intake. That's usually the typical spot. But sometimes when you overheat your bikes like Josnii just did, you'll get an air leak somewhere because maybe a crank seal could pop out. It's super hot in there. Maybe it just something expanded and broke a seal. So I'm starting to think that that thing's gonna have an air leak. So you ready?
Oh, don't we got to take that off?
No, you got to get your exhaust off first.
Oh, that's light work.
Yeah, that's light work. What are we gonna need? What are we gonna need in here? Couple bolts in there. Oh, that's a bolt. Pop this bad boy off right here. Pop this panel off.
This?
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah,
I don't want to break it.
All right, yeah, we're gonna need to get those 10s off first. Just so you're wondering, when he called me about an exhaust leak one time, that bad boy was leaking, bro. I was not leaking out the bottom of the cylinder right there. That would be a shitty air leak. We'd have to pull your motor.
All right, so this is going to be the new scooter giveaway.
It's going to bottom out before you hit the bolt. Oh, wow.
Oh,
shit. You're telling me that's loose right now? Dude, that did not just come loose that easy.
I didn't, it was just already loose.
Yeah, we built this bike the day before we left for Ferry to Ferry last year. Never tuned on it. You're having a hell of a time over here with that one bolt, my friend. Never tuned anything on it, really. And one point at Ferry to Ferry, we got stuck on the freeway, and we were fully pinned for about a couple miles. And I look at him because my bike hit 360. You're
I'm at like 390.
No, you were at like 410. I think I have it on video from last year.
Bro, it's a Yamaha.
Yeah, earlier his plug kept popping off. So we put a new plug boots on there, the one that actually keeps the nipple on the plug, because those are way, way better. So new plug boot, and yeah, it looks like you were getting pretty hot, bro. Your exhaust right now got some crazy color to it.
You gotta work it. I'm MOPBOYZ #1 subscriber.
Okay, well, let's check out your exhaust gasket. Yeah, you weren't leaking that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
You weren't even leaking. Yeah, like not even bad. Lucky for you, I got a never-ending supply of exhaust. Where were you riding this thing, my friend?
This thing,
holy smokes.
I went mudding in Duck Creek.
You might as well clean that while it's off.
Spit on it.
Freshie here for you. We'll get that thrown on there when we throw all this together. All right, we're throwing the actual pressure gauge in here on the intake, and I decided to do it just to prevent us wasting an hour here having Josnii try to do it. So,
right.
Need to put a new grip on here soon, man. Grip's seen a lot of builds, a lot of engine builds on this tester here. We have now got our exhaust plate on there. It's time to hook up the air pump to the intake here. and put our air in it. No, other way. You gotta open it when it goes on. Close that down.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's the opposite.
Yeah, well, guess what? Mine's from Australia. Oh my god.
What?
You're way too much air.
I can't. You told me. You tell me when. You didn't say anything.
It's fucking 12 PSI.
Bro, you didn't say anything.
Okay, hold on.
I think we know it's not leaking.
Dude.
Hey, I'll tell you when. Didn't say shit.
Okay, I think the gauge broke.
No.
I think the gauge broke. Press the thing in? Yeah, because look, the gauge is not moving. Literally, the gauge broke. Hold on, we gotta collect ourselves here.
Yeah.
I could see the thing's like warped, maybe because of the heat, so it's rubbing on the back paper. Go.
See, it gets stuck right there. I'm pumping it. It's getting
I see
stuck.
it's stuck on the paper. Okay.
Oh.
See.
That's what it is.
Go a little bit more. See if it gets unstuck right there.
More?
Yeah. Okay.
Right there?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, we are below 6. We did it right there, but let's just see if it holds that spot. It's looking like it's holding, but the gauge is... No, it's floating right there.
Yeah.
I need to like get this front plate off, I think, and fix the back piece.
But it's holding because it's shaking. If it was stuck, it would have popped down.
Yeah. We'll come back shortly and check it out. So the air leak down test came out perfect.
Great.
We redid it, pumped it back up to 6 PSI just because I pulled the spark plug out while we had the air in there, and I forgot because we ran a zip tie in here just to prevent the air shrouds from keep pulling apart, just to make sure everything's staying cool. But air leak down test passed. So
I don't know why it's getting so hot.
yeah, we're upjetting it, and then I'm gonna say she's good to go. But new gasket in the exhaust, clean the carb, upjet it. What else did we do on this thing?
What we need to do?
What else did we do?
Speedometer, fuel
new
gauge.
new plug boot. You need a fuel gauge.
Ferry to ferry.
This is ferry to ferry prep.
Yeah, ferry to ferry prep means ferry to ferry is around the corner because everything we do is last minute. But
no, literally.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to bring this bike to ferry, and I don't even know. Probably not going to do that, but
ferry to ferry is probably.
We just air leak down test this thing and it works. We're past the test. We put a new exhaust gasket. You got to turn your fuel back on. And cleaned out the carb. All right, quick fill up, and we're hitting the streets, bro. It's been honestly, I don't know when the last time I rode was. It really might have been Florida with Danny.
Yeah.
Like actually rode. Well, I ride my scooters, you know, testing, but like just up and down the streets. I haven't rode for a long time now. And this ZUMA, this pre-bug right now, feels ultra slow compared to everything we've been building, like the jog, the stage 6. This is still the Pliny Corsa. The stage 6 pre-bug builds, the jog, the F12. Like this thing feels slow. My shit feels weak, boys. We need to take out that black scooter and get that thing ready for ferry to ferry prep. I don't know if we're bringing this one. Could just be like a little Fallon on a plug right now. It just does not feel good. What's yours hitting?
Right now it's at 290.
Let me try just giving it a little bit more fuel. Does it feel, or what's it at right now? All right, that is going to do it for the first video on the second channel. We got this one air leak down tested. We got Josnie's bike air leak down tested, and then we rejetted his bike because of the overheating. And we went on a ride and it was golden. So, motor giveaway is still going on, and now we got bikes prepped for ferry to ferry. So we'll see you guys in the next one.